typical. Body of a dominance, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical, visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump. I swear my wrists are cray. I'm getting...
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Inside.
On play action, now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 59 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100 real quick.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. It's a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Rodgers. Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go. 11, 18. What's that?
Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
Why Tony?
Now Stroud. This goes on wide from Mixon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2J. Hey, uno. Look the hot. 19 Texas.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18. 11. South. Hey, uno more. Why Tony? Tony. Hey, uno.
Here goes Stroud again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for them, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Smith with a grab. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 71 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the ball.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tony. Oh, boy. Under.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
18. Inside.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Keeps himself upright. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. On play action, it's Rodgers. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's second and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
319.
A handoff for Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance.
54-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Stroud now to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. He gets away from one. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Stroud out of the gun here. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-17.
Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
26, 319, 50.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
258.
Rodgers going to throw. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. shot before half for Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime are saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Mikey Texas. 18. Foul.
Here's Stroud. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
On the quick, right? 18. That's right. 19 Texas.
Stroud looking to throw. Got him there. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Stroud. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
18. What's that? South.
Now Stroud. They'll complete this one to Collins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
18. That's right. Hey, uno more.
Stroud to throw it. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick hitter complete. It's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Oh, ready? 18. Okay. 19 Texas.
Again, it's Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18. That's it. 19 Texas. White Tony.
They'll look to throw again. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Play action. Stroud now. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk into
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mixing up the middle. A nice little juke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know a Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Throwing now is Stroud. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Already.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Now a run here off the arc. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud
taking it in for 2 yards out.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 10.
Now it's Rodgers.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing is Rodgers.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Tremont Smith. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
18. Let's go. 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jonnu Smith saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Over the middle, pass caught by Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
26.
Now a run with Warren. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Rodgers.
nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Inside.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 53-yard attempt.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Why, Tony? Hey, uno.
Stroud to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, south. Good.
Again, it's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not lacking aggressiveness here to begin overtime, Charles. A pretty big play right there. And looked like it might have caught the defense off guard. They may have been expecting something a little more conservative.
Yeah, they've got to shore things up in a big way because they make any more mistakes like that and really let them drive it on them, they'll be putting their offense in a tough spot to answer if they want to extend their season.
Now Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. 1st and goal.
All right. 118. What's up?
Chubb. And this is a touchdown. Well, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules will change, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.